If you're eating what you think is a healthy breakfast, but by 11 a.m. you're staring at your screen like a drained phone at 3%, your morning meal is the saboteur. I fixed 5 brutal breakfast mistakes that were tanking my testosterone, spiking my insulin, and turning me into a mid-morning zombie. Let's audit yours right now.
Yeah, that was me. I actually wrote that. For years, I genuinely thought I was on the right track. But looking back, wow, my mornings were just a masterclass in what not to do. So this isn't about some textbook theory. This is about debugging the system from the inside out. But first, let's get one quick thing out of the way.
Before we continue, a like and a subscribe costs you absolutely nothing. But for us, it's fundamental. It motivates us and helps us understand what to improve and what future topics you actually care about. If you don't help us out, we'll start crying and disturb the neighbors with our wailing. We're joking, obviously. But seriously, smash that subscribe button.
All right, so what's really going on here? Under the hood. Why does that breakfast that seems so innocent totally turn on you a couple hours later? It's not about calories, not in the way most people think anyway. It's all about this metabolic chain reaction that you kick off with that very first bite. Okay, this right here, this is the absolute heart of the problem. We call it the metabolic roller coaster. You eat something packed with refined carbs, and boom, your blood sugar just skyrockets. Your body kind of panics and floods your system with insulin to handle all that sugar. The problem is, it usually overcorrects, and your blood sugar doesn't just go back to normal, it crashes way below the baseline. The result? A terrible, terrible energy return on investment. You end up more tired, more foggy, and even hungrier than you were before you ate. It's a raw deal.
All right, let's dive into mistake number 1. This is probably the biggest and most common saboteur of them all. It's the mistake of eating what I call naked carbohydrates. We're talking sugars and refined carbs with absolutely no protein, fat, or fiber to slow them down. It is, without a doubt, the fastest way to get a one-way ticket onto that metabolic roller coaster we just talked about.
And here's the tricky part. The food industry has spent, literally billions of dollars, making sure you think certain foods are healthy. But when you actually look at the data, at what's happening to your metabolism, well, it tells a very different story. So what's the hidden culprit in all these so-called healthy options?
And here are the usual suspects. You've got your flavored yogurts, those grab-and-go breakfast bars, even the cereals that scream healthy on the box. They're often just packed with added sugar. Honestly, a lot of them are just dessert in disguise. And a glass of orange juice? Man, that's just a massive liquid sugar bomb without any of the fiber from the actual fruit to protect you. It's like flooring the gas pedal with no brakes. You get a super short burst of speed, and then, you guessed it, an inevitable crash.
This chart just lays it all out perfectly. Look at the left. That's your typical sugary breakfast. You get this huge but very short-lived spike, and then a brutal crash. Now look at the right. That's a balanced meal. It's not a crazy jolt. It's steady, sustained energy. And that's the goal, right? We're not looking for a 5-minute energy buzz. We want consistent performance all morning long.
Okay, on to mistake number 2, and this one is just as critical. If those refined carbs are the gas pedals sending you into a crash, then a lack of protein is like cutting the brake lines entirely. Protein is the metabolic anchor for your entire morning. Without enough of it, you are pretty much guaranteed to feel hungry, distracted, and unfocused by 11 a.m.
So what's the magic number? How much do you actually need? Well, the research is really clear on this. You want to aim for 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein per meal, and that's per meal, not per day. Getting that amount is what maximally stimulates something called muscle protein synthesis. That's just the process that repairs and builds muscle, and it's especially important in the morning after you've basically been fasting all night.
So let's do a quick practical audit here. On the left, you've got a typical bagel with cream cheese. It has maybe 10 grams of protein. It doesn't even come close to our target. And the result is totally predictable. You're starving and your energy is tanking by mid-morning. But look at the swap on the right. Greek yogurt with some nuts and seeds. Boom. You hit that 25-gram target, you trigger the hormones that tell your brain you're full, and you stay fueled and focused right up until lunch. It's such a simple change, but the impact is massive. All right, so you've tamed the carbs, you've dialed in your protein, but we're not done. The next mistake is a little more subtle, but just as important. It's ignoring the other key players on the team. I'm talking about healthy fats, fiber, and those crucial micronutrients that make the whole system run like a well-oiled machine.
Just look at this. When you're low on things like magnesium, iron, or B12, it's not just some abstract health problem for later. It has real-time, right-now consequences. Low magnesium, that can cause those annoying leg cramps.
Low iron? That means less oxygen getting to your muscles, which just makes you feel weak. And low B12 can actually make you feel shaky or off balance. See, these things aren't just getting older. A lot of the time, they're symptoms of a serious nutrient gap in your diet. So think of these guys as your metabolic support team. The healthy fats you get from avocado or nuts, they help you feel full and actually absorb vitamins. The fiber from things like oats or berries, that acts like a brake, slowing down how fast sugar hits your system. And micronutrients? Well, they're literally the spark plugs for your cells. So many people are afraid of fats because they want to save calories, but that is a classic mistake that completely backfires every single time.
Okay, mistake number 4. This is a trap that so many people fall into, especially when they're trying to be healthy. Just because the ingredients in your meal are good for you doesn't mean you can just ignore the quantity. A massive, super calorie-dense meal, even if it's healthy, is going to drain your energy because your body has to work overtime just to digest the whole thing.
And the health smoothie is the classic example. You start throwing all this good stuff in a blender, a banana, some almond butter, honey, protein powder, and before you know it, you've accidentally created a 700, maybe even 800-calorie bomb. You're basically drinking a full meal and a half, and that can be more draining than it is energizing. Mindlessly drinking your calories is one of the sneakiest ways to sabotage your morning energy.
Look, the fix here doesn't mean you have to start obsessively counting every single calorie. Just use this simple, powerful rule, the 80% rule. Eat slowly, pay attention to your body, and stop when you feel about 80% full. This one little trick naturally keeps you in that sweet spot, that optimal 300 to 500 calorie range, giving you enough fuel without totally overwhelming your system.
And finally, we've arrived at mistake number 5, and this is one that almost everyone overlooks. It's not just what you eat, it's when you eat. Your body runs on this amazing internal clock. It's called your circadian rhythm, and if you ignore it, you can seriously disrupt your energy and your metabolism.
This timeline is so fascinating. It really shows why you probably don't need to eat the second your feet hit the floor in the morning. See, around 4 a.m., your body gets this natural surge of hormones, like cortisol, that actually push stored energy out into your bloodstream to get you going for the day. And that's why for most people, hunger is actually at its lowest around 8 a.m. So by waiting until maybe 9 or 10 a.m. to actually break your fast, you give your body a chance to burn through that stored energy first. It's a powerful fat-burning hack.
Okay, we've officially audited the system. We've identified the 5 key bugs that are causing your morning to crash. So now, it's time to install the upgrade. Here is your clear, simple blueprint for taking back your morning and having sustained energy.
This is it right here, your 5-step morning energy blueprint. It's your new checklist. Number 1, lead with protein, aiming for at least 25 grams. 2, add in those healthy fats and fiber. 3, always clothe your carbs, never eat them alone. Pair them with protein or fat. 4, mind your portions with the 80% rule. And 5, obey your body's clock and try eating in that optimal window. See, it's not complicated. It's a protocol.
So at the end of the day, you have to remember this. Knowledge without action, it's just entertainment. You've audited your breakfast. You now have the schematics. You've seen the bugs in the code. So my question for you is this. What is the one thing, the first system from this audit, that you are going to debug tomorrow morning?